thank you for coming on the show. Can you just tell people a little bit more about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, thanks for having me. My name is Tzvi Waldman. I'm the founder of the New York State Jewish Gun Club. So the club started probably around 5 years ago when I moved out of New York City into Rockland County, and I started getting into guns, and I realized that there's not much of a community, and I know the power of what a community can do. So when I went to the range, I met some other people in my community. I started writing down people's names, and when we had enough people, we started arranging classes and training together, and it just grew into a club. Now, we're not a traditional club that we have a range and stuff like that. We're more of a support group, and we have many different initiatives in the club.
Nice. And one of the things you guys are doing right now is supporting a lawsuit against the state's new gun carry restrictions, specifically the restriction on carrying a gun into a place of worship. Even if you obtain the permit that they require, you still can't carry in a church or a synagogue or any other place of worship. And so can you give us a little bit of background on how that suit is going? What's the status of that suit right now?
So with that suit, we started, so as soon as the CCI laws came out, there's tons of stuff that we can challenge. And we didn't even know where to start. It's like a big elephant. So we realized we got to do one bite at a time. So we sat down and tried to figure out what's the most important thing for us. And we realized that one of the main reasons why people carry guns and they train and they, is to be able to protect the synagogues. The average Orthodox Jew spends probably 20 hours a week in synagogue. So it's almost like a part-time job. And for us to be able to be there and not to be armed is ridiculous. So I reached out to my members. We found a plaintiff in New York City, someone that had a license to carry in the synagogue. It was a premise permit registered to the synagogue itself. He's the president of that synagogue.
Right, because this is actually a change from the previous law. Even the law that was declared unconstitutional for being too restrictive actually did allow people who had permits to carry in synagogues before. But now that's actually, this law is more restrictive than that one, correct?
Right. So he got a letter from the NYPD telling him that since he has a premise permit and that if the premise where he's going to carry his gun is one of these restricted or prohibited places, he needs to either find a different place to keep it or hand in his license. So, yeah, and then the other plaintiff is in Rockland County. He has been carrying to synagogue and carrying, all around for the past 10 years. And all of a sudden now he is limited. So we, our lawyers filed for a TRO that got denied. Then we went to the preliminary injunction. We had our preliminary injunction hearing. I think that was 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we are still waiting for the judge to give a ruling on the preliminary injunction.
So you're still basically just waiting for news from the judge. Now you guys sent a letter to the judge just recently, urging him to act in one direction or the other. What was the motivation for that?
So it's a sense of urgency. Besides the ban of carrying in house of worship, the law states and religious observation. Now, as an Orthodox Jew, we do things throughout the day that is considered religious observation. A simple example, my kippah, right? I wear it because this is my tradition, it's my culture, and it's part of my religious observance. So I'm home. If I have my firearm on me, am I a felon? I don't know. It could be interpreted that way. We can take, in this tons of things throughout the day, if somebody stops on the side of the road, we have certain prayers in the day that we need to say before sundown, right? So somebody drives on the highway, he stops at a gas station, or even the side of the road, and he says the prayer, right? It's religious observation. There is tons of things that we do throughout the day because we live a religious life. So that is very, very concerning, having these vague laws on the book. I mean, people can say, wow, you really think a cop is going to arrest you for it? Okay, right now, not. What happens? A different DA comes in or a different police chief and gives different directives. And the scary part is, if you look in Germany in 1930, like these type of laws were put into place and people said, nah, it's for safety. Like, don't worry, they're never going to use it. And at the end of the day, the different political parties, when they were fighting it out for control, they used these laws to oppress the other party to gain power over them. And it ended up being a situation that Jews and other people in the population were oppressed and marched into the gas chambers. And it was too late to do something. So these are the type of laws that we have to take a hard stand and fight it. It's not only the Second Amendment, it's even a bigger First Amendment violation, because if I wouldn't be religious, this wouldn't matter to me as much.